All right. Hello, everyone. We are doing all signs. Who is coming towards you? Now, it doesn't matter if you're in a relationship. It does not matter if you are not in one. This is just who's coming towards you. Remember, there's no judgment here. I just read the cards and you're here for a reason. So let's find out what brings you guys here today. Now remember, we are in Aquarius season, so I always start on the birthday month of the affected zodiac sign. So we will be starting with Aquarius and we'll be ending with Capricorn. Now remember, this will not, I repeat, it will not resonate with every single person as I'm reading a collective of each zodiac sign. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't force a reading to fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Please check out your sun, moon, Venus, and rising placements. Now, I will be using the Romance Angels Oracle deck for this particular reading. I will not be rereading any reversals. That includes for the clarifiers. I've explained that in a past video as to why I won't be doing the reversals. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody who's in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Show me some love. All right. Now, Aquarius. We shall get started. Here we go. Who is coming towards my Aquarius? Who is coming towards my Aquarius? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. All right, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Good energy there. Oop. Did not like that shuffle. Let's reshuffle that. There we go. Much better. Two more shuffles. One more shuffle. All right, here we go. Got the Four of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Five of Pentacles. King of Swords. Two cards. Ace of Wands and Two of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so Aquarius, you're on this side. The person coming towards you is on this side. So right now, Aquarius, I'm feeling on your end, you're not at a place where you're feeling quite happy in life. You feel like there's something missing, like there's something not enough going on for you right now. I feel like you've been very generous with others, but the energy has not been reciprocated. I see that with the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Now, the person who's coming towards you, they have a similar energy. Now, zodiac signs I see Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. I do have some Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I have a lot of Wands. That's Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those can be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Now, the person who's coming towards you, like I said, has a similar energy. They're not feeling quite in the place they want to be. They're kind of feeling out there, but they're very similar to you. I'm saying that here with the King of Swords energy. They're very quick-witted. They are very intellectual. However, they have a very high passionate drive, if you get what I'm saying. Now, this person, I believe, lives at a distance from you. So Aquarius, I really do believe you're going to be meeting this person online. And the reason I'm saying that is with the King of Swords here and this Two of Wands energy. So whatever thing you're doing online currently, this is what's going to bring this person towards you. Now, Let's say you only watch YouTube. Let's say you're not a TikTok person, you're not a Snapchat, Instagram person. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in those forums. You could be something as simple as LinkedIn, trying to talk about a job. Trust me, there's various ways to meet someone online, not just through social media or dating profiles. I'm just saying that I really believe this is how you're going to meet this person. Because now that we have seen the mutual energies here, I'm going to go ahead and see what's causing the connection between you two. You both are at a similar place of dissatisfaction. Ah, Tower, Scorpio and Aries energy there. So, Aquarius, between the shared energy of you and this person, you have both went through a very bad ending. It was very, I want to say almost devastating, to the point where you really feel like nobody can understand you. So when you meet this person, you're going to find out they have a similar experience to you. And I dare say this because, after all, this is ruled by Mars. What brings you guys together is the darkness that you guys have both experienced. And I know some of you are thinking, what do you mean, a trauma bond? I'm not saying it's a trauma bond. Just because you both experienced something traumatic doesn't mean you're going to be bonded by a trauma bond. Trauma bond and having traumatic experiences and bonding over that are different, all right? Completely different. But this is a common connection that you two will have. Now, as far as physical attractiveness is, this person is going to be extremely physically attracted to you. Extremely. But don't think it's just going to be a lustful situation. It's not, because I do see an intellectual common ground here. How will this person approach Aquarius? How will this person approach Aquarius? The World card. Oh, wow. Aquarius. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get to you in just a second. All right. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio are in this card. This person's going to offer to come see you. I see that with the World card. Now, the World card obviously means a cycle has completed or they want to start one. But consider that this person, I believe, lives at a distance. I believe they're going to offer to come see you. I dare say they might even offer you to go see them. Is this a good connection? I believe so. Because according to this, this is a past life relationship. Aquarius, the reason I see this going so well for you, you are an air sign. You are intellectual. You are ruled by your intellect. And if this person is going to have some common ground with you, you're going to be very turned on by this person's intelligence and sense of humor. And the fact that they know how to speak without being brash. Because the King of Swords is one step above the Queen of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody who knows how to talk to people to get their point across without being too rough around the edges. King of Swords is also hilarious, very comfortable in their situation. And because they're a King of Swords, I want to also tell you that this person's really got their stuff together in life. They probably have their money together. They're probably well respected. So Aquarius, this is a great connection. Let's get one more card for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, this is a really good reading. Again, if you're not talking to anybody online, then this is not your reading, guys. Do not force a reading to fit if it does not. Wow, I see this. I see this headed towards a very strong commitment. I see this being a great change in your life, Aquarius. Like I said, the way you're going to know this person is that you both have shared the experience of having a bad ending in a past relationship. You both are going to share that experience and talk to each other. You guys are going to have so much similarities when it comes to your intellect and sense of humor and what you guys talk about. Again, this person is at a distance from you. And they are wanting to come see you or vice versa. They're going to feel such a strong connection to you that they're already probably going to picture being committed with you, Aquarius. And they have a lot of passion, all right? They have a lot of passion. They have a very high passionate drive. So if you're ready to match that, you're ready to match that. So there's also Taurus energy with the Hierophant. So I just want to let you guys know that. I like this. I like the fact that my reading started off on a great positive note. So thank you, Aquarius. I appreciate that so much. For all of you beautiful 26 souls in the chat, would you mind hitting that like button for me? Show a little love. Show a little good karma my way. Much love and light to you, beautiful souls. Make sure you're subscribing if you find yourself drawn to my tarot reads. That way you're notified every single time I post a video. Thank you so much. Hello, Zia. Hello, Debbie. Hello, guys. If you guys stick around for a little bit, I got a little thing to tell you guys that I'm going to be doing for the mods, all right? I'm trying to see if FG and Sarah show up. If when they do, I'm going to go ahead and announce it because I don't want to lose you guys, okay? Now, moving on to Pisces, my beautiful Pisces. Who is coming towards my Pisces? Who is coming towards my Pisces? Who is coming towards my Pisces? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Sounds like something fun's going to happen for you, Pisces. I'm loving that. Love, love, love. Pisces, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Who is coming towards my Pisces? Emperor. Got Aries energy there. Ooh. Knight of Swords. Got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy there. Ooh, the Devil. Got Capricorn energy. Five of Swords. Six of Swords. And the High Priestess. Zodiac signs I see. Capricorn, Aries, Pisces. Then I also have a lot of air here with these swords. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right, Pisces. Well, you're kind of in your, I'm not going to take any crap attitude era right now. I see you have built yourself a good, solid sense of self is what I should say. You're feeling confident in who you are. And when it comes to romance or any type of connection, Pisces, you're kind of like in this take charge attitude. Like you're like, you know what? I'm going for what I want to go for. Screw it. And you don't care who it bothers. And that's great. I actually like this energy about you, Pisces, right now. I'm really feeling that energy. Now, the person who's coming towards you, all right, this is somebody who has a lot of stuff hidden within them, all right? I see that they also might have some intuition to them. They might be spiritual, maybe, possibly, but they're also somebody who has trouble communicating. Sometimes they say the wrong thing, but they say things, how do I put this? Sometimes they say stuff, but they don't mean it the way it sounds, and sometimes people take it the wrong way. They're not that great at communicating, so sometimes that does prevent them from connecting to people. So this person is coming towards you, though. It's kind of weird, Pisces. It's like their energy is a little different from yours. Like you're kind of like in this take no charge, I don't care who it ticks off attitude, and they're more like, you know what? All I do is tick people off, and I don't even mean to, so I have to go on to the next. I kind of like that, though, because you guys are in this kind of similar, but yet a little different energies. I see that kind of playing in your favor. I see this person teasing you, like joking with you. It might even sound like they're insulting you, but they're not. They're doing it in kind of like that elementary grade school kind of crush energy. So Pisces, this person may pick on you to get a reaction out of you because they have sensed this attitude that you have. All right. And they do this because they know in their selves, in their true selves, that this will somehow get to you. I do see this person as being very playful, Pisces. Where's Pisces going to meet this person? Where's Pisces going to meet this person? How are they going to meet this person? Do they know this person? What's going on here? Get some clarification for me, please. The Knight of Wands. Interesting. So that's fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We'll get one more. Oh, 2 cards flipped. I said one more, but they gave me 2 more. All right. Well, for some of you, remember, I'm reading for a lot of Pisces. I'm not reading for every Pisces, but I'm going to show you the downloads that I got somewhere. So Pisces, you know this person from a friend of a friend, or if you have a sibling, it's probably one of their closest friends who have known you for a while. If it's not that, then this is somewhere where you went, where people go to gather to meet. Let's say a dance club, let's say a bar, let's say a concert. And you just happen to meet a few people that night. And the one that comes to you is the one who has a really big ego, is really full of themselves. But like I said, whichever one of those roles apply to you, Pisces, take that for what it is. All right, because I had a whole bunch of downloads when I saw these 2 knights come out. So they're either one of your siblings' friends or a cousin's friend, and they just happen to know you. And this is why I get this sense that this person has a little inkling of how you are. But if it's not that, then it was definitely from a place where people were meant to go gather. All right, and that's where you meet this person. But whoever this person is, Pisces, they have a big ego. They're full of themselves, but it's not the type that bothers you. But like I told you before, this person has trouble communicating sometimes. So when they say something to you, Pisces, it might not come out the right way. They mean it in a different way, but it comes out wrong. So they discover that they're going to have to slow down the communication in order to make their point across, in order for them to manifest a situation with you. Because I do see them trying to manifest a situation with you. They kind of, they like this no take no crap attitude that you're giving off people. And that really makes them want you even more, because they're so full of themselves and they're used to getting what they want. And you just being in this like, what? Don't mess with me attitude. They slow down a little bit and they change their approach. All right. But, is this a good connection? I'm gonna use my clarifier cards. I didn't use my clarifier for Aquarius. I didn't feel like I needed to, but for you, I'm going to use a clarifier card for you. Is this going to be a good match? Is this going to be a good match for Pisces? Yes, it's going to be a great match. Okay, now look, I'm going to go back. For you guys who just tuned in, rewind what I said at the beginning of Pisces. I literally said this person knows you. And I think it's because they're a friend of a sibling, friend of a cousin, because this is a familiarity card. This is a familiarity card. That's not going to be for all Pisces. I'm still going to talk about the Pisces who don't have that type of connection, who will meet somebody else when they're out and about. But I'm going to say for the most of you, it's because they know you through somebody else that's close to you. And that's how they know how to get to you. But this is actually a really sweet energy. I even told you guys that this gives me the kind of crush vibes that you would get in elementary school or in grade school, where they tease the person that they like. Look at that. I see 2 kids here. What does that tell you, Pisces? That should tell you about my abilities right there. Okay, I just told you that before this card was even pulled. That's why I like to pull the cards in front of you. That's the kind of energy this is. So yes, it's going to be a good match. The answer is yes. This is going to be a great match, Pisces. I love this for you. Thank you so much. Hello, Natasha. Welcome. All right. Now, moving on. Well, Zia, I don't know if FG or Sarah are coming. I saw Debbie in here earlier. Debbie might come back during her read, but what I wanted to tell you, because I know all of you guys are on different timelines, is that I understand that my mods, y'all do this for free. Y'all don't get paid, and I wanted to do something nice for you guys. So I'm going to gift all of my mods, you, FG, Debbie, and Sarah, a free Patreon membership. So that way you can have access to all those additional readings. I just want to let you guys know that. So Zia, make sure you join my Patreon. I know FG is on there. And Debbie, I'll have you on there. If you guys join my Patreon, it'll tell me that you guys join it. And then I will gift you guys a free Patreon membership so you don't have to pay for it. That will be my gift to you guys. All right, Aries. Moving on to Aries. Who is coming towards my Aries? Ooh, too many cards. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this tells me you already have your eye on somebody, Aries. And this energy might be mutual. Aries, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. One more shuffle. Who is coming towards my Aries? Who is coming towards my Aries? Oh. Aries, you're ready for love. I see that with a 10 of Cups. Oh, yes, you are. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh. You are tired of waiting. 7 of Pentacles. So let's see what's going on with your person over here. Page of Wands. King of Cups. All right, Knight of Cups. Okay. Hi, Black Rose. Hi, Team Casey. No, I haven't done Scorpio yet. We're starting with Aquarius because we're in Aquarius season, but we're ending with Capricorn. And I have the zodiac signs here at the front of the desk so you know who I'm looking at. All right, Aries. Sorry about that. Aries, looks like you on your side, you have put yourself in a position to be ready in a relationship. I see that you've made a solid foundation. You have the means to be a great partner to somebody. And I see that you're ready and tired of waiting on a relationship here. Now you're already looking towards somebody. I see that you have somebody in mind based on this card. So whoever you have in mind, Aries, I suggest you go ahead and do a little flirtation because this person over here, this person's a little shy. This person's a little shy. Now, I'm not saying that you're not shy, Aries. You very well could be. Most Aries I know are not shy. They're cardinal signs. They usually go after what they want. But of course, I understand that everybody has their own birth chart. So if you're on the shyer side, Aries, just kind of joke with them, smile at them, smirk with them. You know, the little pat thing that you do. And the reason I'm saying they're a little shy is because I have this page energy. They want to flirt with you. They want to flirt with you. Now, before I get too far into it, let's go ahead and say the zodiac signs here. I have 2 Pentacles cards here. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have 2 water cards here. So that's 3. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then, of course, I have a court card here, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. That could be their sun, moon, Venus, rising, or yours. Now, Aries. This person would definitely wants to flirt with you, but they're going to be a little shy about it. They're kind of cute. I'm going to say this. However, here, they hide a lot of intense emotion towards you. I see that with the King of Cups. The King of Cups, whenever I see that person pop up, I automatically assume or believe that it's love that they have for you. They have a deep emotional connection towards you. And if you were to give them a little bit of interest, they would definitely come in like a knight and to claim you. Now, I'm not saying you're a female and they're a male. The roles could be reversed. There is no gender in tarot, but please keep in mind, I'm going to read it as the way the picture is depicted on the card. How does Aries know this person? How does Aries know this person? How does Aries know this person? You guys might do charity together. You guys might volunteer together. You both have a very giving nature. Or for some of you, Aries, you both might work at a bank where you guys process loans and determine who will get what they get and who doesn't get it. And the reason I'm saying that is because I see this. This is the card of generosity, but you see this person's also balancing money. They could be your accountant, they could be your tax person, or vice versa, but it could be any of those scenarios in which you would know this person. That's why I said volunteering, charity, working at a bank, accounting, something that requires a lot of balance. That Nine of Swords. What is that about? What is that about? Devil energy. Okay, we're going to need some clarifiers here. That's Capricorn energy. Let's see what's going on here. Why is the devil here? And why is the Nine of Swords here? Don't give me all those cards. Don't be playing with me. Why are those cards there? That's the King of Cups again, guys. Aries, this person is actually in love with you. It's to the point where it's consuming their thoughts. They're restless over that. I don't want to say this in a bad way, but you know how when you have so much love for somebody, it consumes you. It kind of borders on the point of obsession. But like I said, you don't know this because this person is kind of shy. They hide this under the Page energy. So Aries, if you're not bashful, according to the universe, go ahead and make that romantic gesture. And if you are a little bashful, just do something little small, little slick. Say, hey, you look really nice today. Or you look really beautiful. You look really handsome. Oh, that's a nice smelling perfume or cologne. Or you would make such a good boyfriend. You make such a good girlfriend. You make such a good wife. You make something like that. Let them know indirectly but directly that you are into them, and they will reciprocate. They'll do a little small flirtation back, but they have such deep affection and love for you that it consumes their thoughts, and that it comes upon obsession. I do not see bad energy on this person. I see genuine emotion from this person, Aries. When I see all these cups, and it looks like you are ready for this type of commitment, Aries. Looks like you're ready for this type of commitment, that this person could give that for you. Would this be a good match? If Aries and this person get together, would this be a good match? Yes, it would be. Yes, it would be. The Knight of Swords is a yes card. This would be a great match. The Knight of Swords is also air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. That could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. And I always say this, air and fire make great compatibility matches. Air fuels fires and makes flames ablaze. So Aries, that is the person who's coming towards you. Reminder, where will you meet this person? You're either doing charity with this person, volunteering with this person, or this person you have a connection with money. Whether you guys work at the bank and you guys do loans for other people, or whether they're your accountant or your taxman, or vice versa. That's how you will meet this person, because universe already told me you know exactly who this person is. All right, Aries, we are moving on. I'm feeling good, you guys. Feeling great today. I have some good positive energy. Got some good vibes today. I'm feeling it. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. I really, really do. Especially with this Saturn entering Aries at 0 degrees. That's going to be interesting. All right. Hello, May Rose. All right. Still work at the loan department, huh? Yeah, that would be fun, I guess. All right, Taurus, we are moving on to you. All right. Who is coming towards my Taurus? Who are coming towards my bulls? Who is coming towards my Taurus? Oh, passion. Ooh, passion. Allow your hearts and soul to sing with joy. Well, there's definitely going to be some strong physical attraction. That's for sure. Taurus, you've been having some juicy readings lately. And you know what? Let me make sure I have some good energy and keep the energy flowing, because Taurus, you've been having some juicy romantic stuff. You're making all the other zodiac signs jealous. Must be because you're ruled by Venus. All right, Taurus, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this does not resonate, check out your Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements. Let us continue. All right, Two of Swords. You have a choice to make. Yes, you do. It won't be easy, though. Not with that 10 of Wands there. So, look at you, Taurus. 7 of Cups. Taurus. Take the bull by the horns indeed. 5 of Cups. All right. 4 of Wands. All right. Well, Taurus. I'm gonna get into your business here. Taurus, you've been enjoying the player life. You have been enjoying the player life. This person over here, though, has gotten you questioning whether or not you want to continue that life. Because here I see that you have to make a decision with these 2 of Wands. And it's not going to be, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. With this 10 of Wands, it's not going to be an easy decision. Because Lord knows you got options. You got options. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling yourself, and so is everybody else. Apparently, this person over here knows you have options, and they're not happy about it. When they think of you, Taurus, they're looking for the long haul. They're looking for commitment here. They feel like you are the one for them, based on this card here with their strong intuition. Zodiac signs I see. With the Wands energy, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. With the Cups energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Strong Pisces with the High Priestess. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. I can see that in their Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising placements. So this person already knows you, Taurus. And they feel like they know you enough to where you could be their soulmate. They see themselves having a future with you. Taurus, you know this. And the reason you know this is because you're deciding whether or not if you want to take a leap of faith with this person. So I believe this person has already showed some interest in you. And I believe there's some strong physical attraction here because remember, the Wands are represented by passion and attraction, sensuality. You might be very strongly physically attracted to this person. Let's see. How does Taurus know this person? How does Taurus know this person? Oop. Justice. Libra energy. Now, there's a lot of interpretations I can take with that Justice card. I'm going to get a couple more cards because I don't want to say all the downloads. I have so many downloads with that. Please narrow it down for me. Narrow it down for me, guys. Please narrow it down for me. Oh, okay. Okay, so Taurus, you have known this person for quite a while. I dare say I don't want to say they're a friend. They could be. They could be. But you're very familiar with this person based on the Six of Cups. The Justice card has me a little baffled, though. It makes me wonder if this person had offered for them to be with you before, but in a more committed way. Because, like I said, this person looks at you for commitment. They might have even talked to you like, hey, I'm looking for marriage. I'm looking for like the permanent thing here with the Justice card. Let me get one more card and then we get some clarifiers. One more card, please. One more card, please. One more card, please. Dang. Okay. I literally, you guys, that's why I need you guys to really understand me when I'm saying. This is why I pull the cards in front of you, because I literally just said this person had already talked to you about possibly wanting a future with you. This person has already come towards you. And the reason I'm gonna say this right now, it's not gonna apply to all Tauruses, but I believe you've slept with this person before. And this is where that sense of familiarity is. Now, I understand there's children here, but that's not what I mean. However, there is a strong possibility, Taurus, that you might have lost your innocence to this person when you were younger. Maybe vice versa, because this person is very familiar to you. And that's only going to apply to a small percentage of you Tauruses. How else can they be familiar with you? They either work with you. Maybe you both work in the justice system. Maybe you're a judge. Maybe they're a judge. Maybe you're a cop. Maybe they're a cop. Maybe there's some type of legalities here that you guys are connected by. I even got the download that maybe one of you gave the other person a speeding ticket and it took on from there, and you guys just kind of... There's so many interpretations I have with this Justice card and the Six of Cups. Take what resonates. But the fact that you're so familiar with this person and this person has considered wanting an end game with you and them feeling like they know you. Again, these are two cards that are telling me this person knows you on a deep level. And I believe that's why for you, Taurus, it is really hard for you to make this decision, because you're used to having extended passion. You're used to having options and you like that. But now that you have this person over here who makes you feel seen beyond that, it's a tough decision for you to make. And I'm telling you right now, it's breaking this person's heart. And the reason I said I believe you probably lost your innocence first is because of this passion card. Some clarifier for me, please. Do some clarifiers for me, please. Look at that. Look at that. Look. I literally just was talking about passion and attraction. Look at this. What's coming out is the Ace of Wands. I see the opportunity to have another, if you haven't already had one with this person, another potential encounter, or maybe a first encounter physically with this person. I see that new beginning becoming soon and apparent. Taurus, if you want something more with this person, they're willing to give it to you. However, I also see them willing to be physically intimate with you if you're not quite ready for this type of commitment. Either way, they'll take what you have to offer. But please keep in mind, they really want this. If Taurus chooses this person, If Taurus chooses this person, will this be a good match? If Taurus chooses this person, will it be a good match? Oop, hold on. That one fell off the table. Where'd it go? Ah, right by my feet. 1 second. It says maybe. Maybe. And the reason I'm not saying, the card literally says that. The reason it's probably saying maybe is because you're going to be with a person that you know wants more than just physical intimacy. And it might be okay for a certain amount of time, for the time being, but eventually in time, this person's going to want more. And at that time, you have to make another decision again. But I will tell you, the physical intimacy will be good. It will be very good. All right, moving on. Hello, Summer. Hello, Lando. Welcome. All right, moving on. I'm trying to keep these as short as possible, guys, because I've been watching my lives. I've been going to almost 3 hours. I mean, I know I'm a Gemini and we're meant to talk a long time, but sometimes I have to chill out, chill my breaks, you know? All right, moving on. Moving on to my fellow Geminis, my Gemmies, my twins. Oh, wait, that was not a good bang. There we go. Alrighty. Who is coming towards my Geminis? Who is coming towards my Geminis? Who is coming towards my Geminis? Yes, we do. We love to talk. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Well, that's only going to be for a certain amount of Geminis, because most Geminis don't have a type. We usually have a vast variety of people we're attracted to. Let's take Angelina Jolie. She's a Gemini, right? She was with Billy Bob Thornton. Then she was with Brad Pitt. Just saying. Geminis usually don't have a type. So I'm wondering what they're trying to talk about keeping open the mind for. So let's see what's going on here. Three of Pentacles. All right, Two of Cups. Gemini. The Lovers. Two of Pentacles. Oh, Queen of Cups. Oh. All right, the Hierophant. All right, zodiac signs I see. Gemini, Taurus. I have Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then I got two Pentacles cards here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Any of those zodiac signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. So, Gemini, I think this card is more for the other person, not for you. Because this person, I see this person's like, do I want Gemini or not? Because this is their side. This is your side. I see them, though, with this Queen of Cups and Hierophant energy. They're looking for the long haul when it comes to you. You over here are like in your divine energy. I see you possibly looking at this person like a soulmate. Maybe even, maybe. And I don't like using twin flame. I hate using twin flame. unless I'm so certain of it. And usually I only use twin flame when I have repetitive cards saying the same thing over and over again. So far though, I'm going to say soulmate. Definitely a divine connection with these two cards. You may work with this person based on this Three of Pentacles. You're in this person's life by some type of partnership, right? I'm not saying romantic partnership either. I'm talking about maybe you guys work together and you're always put on group projects together. Maybe you go to school together and you work on group projects together. Maybe you guys have to do some marketing strategy, but you guys make a good team regardless whether you guys know it or not. Well, if you know it, this person's like, I don't know. This person is somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, very wise, makes good decisions, takes their time. People go up to them and ask them for their advice. They're in that type of energy. And you're a good worker. Geminis, you guys are excellent workers. You guys are very good at multitasking, and you guys are very smart, especially when it comes to doing something different and create an easier approach that nobody else would think of. So why is this person over here debating whether or not you're their type? I ain't gonna lie, Geminis, we're not everybody's flavor. Every time somebody's attracted to a Gemini that's not supposed to be attracted to a Gemini, they're always questioning, like, why am I liking that Gemini? For example, a Scorpio and a Gemini. Scorpios, you know, they look at us like, you guys are crazy. But they can't help but like us sometimes. I'm getting that kind of energy from this person, because if this person is a Taurus or a water sign, you probably aren't their cup of tea. Not usually. I'm just using that as an example. Don't kill the messenger. Gemini. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card. I'm gonna get one more card. Gemini. You are very social. You are very talkative. You're very outgoing with this Nine of Cups card. You may drink and they may not drink. I'm not calling you a drunk. That's not what I'm saying, because everybody, not everybody, but people who drink doesn't mean they're drunks. But you may drink and they might not drink. You might talk a little bit too much for their liking, and it kind of drives them crazy. Saying that with the Swords card here. However, there is something about your energy that makes them want to come towards you. They want to come towards you regardless of that. Okay, let's get some clarifications. Like I said, you probably work with this person, probably volunteer with this person. They like that you're strong where they lack. Again, they're emotionally intelligent. They make good decisions. People look up to them. But they're so careful and so calculating that they kind of feel like that restricts them, even though it seems to work out in their favor. When it comes to you, they like the fact that you're like, you know what, screw it. I'm going to do it anyway. And you go into it with this ambitious, like, driven to succeed type of energy. And that's not how they approach things. But they admire that about you. I see that this person feels like you can fill in the gaps where they lack, and vice versa. Here on your side, Gemini, like I said, you see them as a soulmate. You appreciate their emotional intellect. You appreciate the fact that they're wise. The thing that's a little concerning, and I'm going to get a couple more cards and then we'll close, is that I only see one Wands card here. Because I see the emotional feelings on their side. And I see the soulmate connection on your side. But the reason I'm a little concerned about the wand side, it makes me wonder, is there attraction here? Is there attraction between you and this person, like physical attraction? Gemini, okay, look. Hold on. What? Hold on. I don't want to say something before. I don't want to regret it. Hold on. Let me make sure before I say it. Please give me one more card. Please give me one more card while I'm clarifying. All right, Gemini. This person hasn't had, they haven't had it in a while. So they're kind of holding it in. They kind of feel it, like that side of them is buried. The only thing that gives me hope, though, is that the Death card is ruled by Scorpio. And Scorpio is the has the highest drive in that area. All right. And Death card is also the card of transformation. And I'm going to tell you this because I didn't want to say this, but I'm going to because I feel like it needs to be said. This person has a lot of pent-up energy that needs to be released. The attraction's here. The want is here. But like I said, the thing that questions them about coming towards you, because you're not their usual type, Gemini. You talk a lot, you're social, you have this, I'm going to do what I want to do anyway. I'm driven to succeed, I'm ambitious. They like that, and they want to go towards you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. They're attracted to you. They're very highly attracted to you. They want you. This card flip. They want to make magic with you. They want to make magic with you. And I'm not, okay, Gemini, I mean this in the most positive, playful, heartwarming way that I can possibly mean this. This person is a little corny. And, you know, corny doesn't mean bad. They're corny in the good way. They might have that old-fashioned type of courtship and romance. I think this person has been out of the game for so long that you and them, you would have to awaken a lot in their world. They may be older than you, Gemini. They may be with this Hierophant card. All right. But I don't see anything. I don't see any red flags with this person. I said the only thing I see that's a red flag with this person is that they're not sure of you, but they want you and they want to come towards you. All right. Again, like I said, you probably work with this person or you volunteer with this person somewhere where you and this person's always on a team project or something. For a small percentage of you, they may even be your boss or your mentor. All right, Gemini, we're moving on. The student becomes the teacher. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm hyper today. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I am in a hyper mood today. Hello, Learning Moon. Welcome. I mean, how are you still going to have a dry spell? I mean, I get it. During Valentine's Day, too. Come on, Gemini. Open that person's world. Moving on to Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. Hello, Cancer. We're moving on to my crabbies. To my 44 beautiful souls in the chat, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate that. If you find yourself subscribing to my videos, you'll know when I will pop up whenever I come on there, and you'll be able to watch my videos. All right, who is coming towards my Cancer? Oh, it's going to be very soon. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So basically, Cancer, you need to know what you want out of a relationship. What you expect, what kind of person you want. Because when this person comes to you, you want to make sure they meet your expectations. All right. Cancers. Cancer, you'll be on this side, your person will be on that side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Do not force a resonation to a reading if it does not resonate. Please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, and check out those placements. If these readings do not resonate, I just don't have a message for you today, and that's okay. Sometimes it happens. Page of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, you're looking good, Cancer. You're looking really good. And you're ready to mingle. Page of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. The Devil. One more card, please. The Death card. All right. Zodiac signs I see. Capricorn, Scorpio. Very strong earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Especially Capricorn with that double card. And then I have a court card with a fire sign here. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Any of those placements could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. Now, Cancer, I see you're feeling yourself. You have put in the work. I don't know if you've had a glow up lately. I don't know if you cut your hair, you changed your clothes. Maybe you started wearing makeup, doing some skincare. If you're a gentleman, maybe you cut your hair different. Maybe you decided to grow your beard out, but you are looking good. And you are ready to mingle with this Page of Wands. You are ready to go get your flirt on. And now with this Page of Pentacles here, you put some work into yourself. You really did, and it shows. Now, the person that's coming towards you, this person had kind of, I'm not saying you're dealing with a Gemini. You could be. I'm not saying that you are. But similar to Gemini's reading, this person that's coming towards you is going through a dry spell, okay? They've been waiting for a while. It's been a while for them, all right? And when they look at you, Cancer, they look at you like they want to devour you. They want to put an end to this dry spell, Cancer. I don't know. Very soon. Let's find out. Where is Cancer going to meet this person? How is Cancer going to know this person? How is Cancer going to know this person? Oop. Well, they're going to come right at you very quickly. Might be at a night where you're at a bar, at a party, at a concert, wherever there is drinking. Even if you don't drink, Cancer, if other people will be drinking, this is where you'll meet them. Like I said, this could be at a party. You can meet them at a friend's party. You can meet them at a concert or a bar. Or if you still go clubbing, maybe a club, but this is where you will meet them. And they are going to move on you very, very quickly. I do want to tell you, with this Death card and the Devil card, this person is going to have that dark attraction What's a good example of dark attraction? I don't know if you guys ever seen that show Good Girls. There's a character called Rio. Like, he's a bad guy, but you still like him anyway. It's kind of that type of attraction that you're going to have towards this person. They have kind of that vibe. Don't be talking about Geminis. How, Debbie, I thought we were cool. Come on now, I'm a Gemini. Don't do us like that. It's okay. I don't see any swords in this reading anyway, but I just brought it up because the person in that reading also had a dry spell. But like I said, this person has that dark attraction. All right. They have that dark attractive quality. And you're going to see that in this person. All right. Get one more card and then we get some clarifiers. Okay. This person has very confident, very big ego. And this is the kind of person who will not take no for an answer. Not in a bad way. I don't want to say stalker vibe. I'm not getting that. But someone rejecting them will make them want you even more. Okay. Now, this person has a lot of fiery, pent up energy inside of them because this is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, any of the kings, they do like commitment, right? Any of the kings like commitment. The King of Wands, however, out of all the kings, he's the last to commit. Now, I'm not saying you're dealing with a he, could be dealing with a she. I'm just reading the card based on the picture. No gender or terrorism. But, as much as they will eventually commit, it won't be right away. But there is a possibility for commitment. Oh, thank you, Debbie Koba. Hi, Soja. Sorry, guys. Took a moment there to say hi to my chat people. All right, let's get some clarification here. Cancer. I know Luring Moon. I saw that too. I was like, yes, it's attractive. We shouldn't be attracted to it, but it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Four of Swords. Four of Swords. All right. Okay. This person, I have a feeling when you meet this person, Cancer, you're not going to like this big ego energy. However, you are going to be attracted to them. Like I said, it's that dark attraction that gets to you. Because I do see you pondering about them after that first encounter. All right. I also believe with this Swords card, not only are you going to be pondering about them, but if you did not give them your phone number, they're going to find you on social media. Remember, Swords is communication because as much as you ponder about them, they're also thinking about you too. They are stubborn. They will not give up at the first rejection. This is the card where they stand their ground. Like, I'm going to get me Cancer. I'm going to get some Cancer. But Cancer, you're like, I don't want you. You're not going to end your dry spell with me, sir. You can take all that fire you got, take it somewhere else. But like I told you, although this king is the last to commit, he is capable of commitment. Let's just go ahead here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get one more card. I'm going to get one more card. I already know what to say, but sometimes I need a little extra reassurance. All right, Moon card. More Devil. More. Then I got some Pisces energy here. So this person is very deeply fixated on the physical connection that they would like to have with you, Cancer. Now, I do want to show you the only Cups cards is this Nine of Cups. And this is where I asked where you're going to meet this person and how you're going to know this person. And that's where there's drinking involved. They will approach you based on attraction. You will be thinking about this person because I told you they have that dark attractive quality that just, you can't help but think about it. They're going to think about you too. They may look you up on social media if you have it. This person does not give up easily when they want something. It becomes an obsessive thing with them. This is something about them that they keep hidden from other people. Cancer. Is this person only interested in a physical connection with Cancer? Will this person only be interested in a physical connection with Cancer? That's the commitment card, baby. This person, and this is why, don't doubt my skills, you guys. Don't doubt my skills, because I remember I told you, this guy might be the last to commit, but he's capable of commitment. I don't know what game you got going on, but Cancer, you got game. You got skills, because whatever you're doing is driving this person crazy to the point where they're obsessively thinking about you. It turns their thoughts into commitment. It turns their thoughts into commitment. This is one of those things where, like, the more you pull back, the more they want. This person may have Scorpio in their chart. You know, Scorpio does tend to have that obsessive thinking quality. They could have Scorpio moon with this death card, but they could also have strong Capricorn or Pisces. Pisces is also capable of having continuous repetitive thoughts. But this is going to be very soon, Cancer. Very soon. So if you're planning on going to a party, bar, dance club, concert, any place where they'll be drinking soon, be on the lookout for this person. That's why the universe said to clearly decide what it is that you want. And if you want commitment, you know how to play the game. All right, we are moving on. All right, my lions, my Leos. Rawr. Where my lions at? Where's my Leo lions at? All right, who is coming towards? Ooh. Well, didn't even give me a chance to shuffle. It just came right on out. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Gemini also had that card. Not saying you're dealing with a Gemini. You might be. But I like to mention that just in case. See who else got that card. Leo, you will be on this side. Your person will be on this side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If this doesn't resonate, check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising placements. If none of them resonate, I just don't have a reading for you this week. And that's perfectly fine. Sometimes that happens. I am ready for a collective of people. Here we go. You are so, so very welcome. I hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day. Me, I ate some good Asian food. And you know what? I'll do it again. All right. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. King of Cups. Temperance. Five of Pentacles. All right. Well, zodiac signs, I see Leo. I see Aquarius. I see Sagittarius. I also see Earth here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, water with Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Any of those signs can be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. I do have minor air and minor fire, but not as strong as the other zodiac placements. All right, Leo. My little Leo. I see you wanting a commitment with somebody right now. Honestly, Leo, I see you questioning your sense of self-worth. Now, I know not every Leo does that. All right, because I know a lot of people, what people don't understand about Leos, they come off as confident because of their ruler of their sun. All right. But a lot of people just assume that Leos are confident, but they do that because, believe it or not, they have an inner insecurity. And that's why they need that constant validation. And I'm not saying that to be in a bad way. I'm not saying that at all. Leos, you guys know I love you guys so much. You're my favorite zodiac sign, but I am very aware of why Leos do the things that they do. Because here, I see you questioning your sense of self-worth. I see you saying, like, what's going on? Like, I feel like I have my things together. I feel like I take good care of myself. I feel like I take care of my appearance. I feel like I'm nice to people. I feel like I'm giving. I feel like I shine. I feel like I'm nurturing. I feel like I would make a good partner. I'm selfless. So why am I alone? Unbeknownst to you, Leo, you do have somebody who's coming your way. Somebody who is capable of loving you the way you want to be loved. Somebody who wants to pour into your cup and bring you peace. Somebody who is willing to fight for you. How will Leo know this person? How will Leo know this person? The Magician. Oh. Well, Leo, I know this might sound funny, but I have to read every single download that comes into my mind. You might actually meet this person at a magic show. I'm going to say that. I have to put it out there because that's one of the downloads that I got. Or you might meet them at a place where things are created. You might meet them at a factory. You might meet them at a design studio. You might meet them because they could be an artist. They might be a painter. You might even meet them in a museum. You're going to meet this person where creativity thrives. So Leo, if you find yourself going to museums, fashion shows, magic shows, any place where there's creativity, factories, let's say you even go to on that Jack Daniels tour, you might meet them there. I'm telling you, that's where you're going to meet this person. And it's going to be a very instant connection. Very instant connection. What I want to know is why this one says, keep an open mind. This might be different from your usual type. Why is this person different than Leo's usual type? Can I get some clarification, please? There is a sweetness about this person, Leo, that you are not used to. Maybe, Leo, you like somebody who's more about whining and dining you. I'm not saying that's what you are, but let's say that is your type. Let's say you're like somebody who whine and dines you. Or if you're a male, maybe you like somebody who takes care of you in a nurturing way that other people don't quite do. This person, though, shows affection through thoughtful things, not material things, if you get what I'm saying. This person will probably make you a gift, something that reminds them of you. They might send you, let's say they send you lilies, but your favorite flower is roses. And then you're going to be like, why they send me lilies? And then they're going to explain the beautiful story behind water lilies. Because there's a beautiful story behind that, by the way. Look it up after you guys leave. But there's going to be so much thought into things they do for you. They might show you affection by making sure that you have air in your tire. Making sure that you are eating well. Making sure they're taking care of your well-being. Making sure that you're getting physical affection. And you're just used to being wined and dined. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that's what you are, but this person is very thoughtful and more sentimental when it comes to showing how they show affection. For them, it's always been about, it's the thought that counts. And maybe that's not your usual type, but that's the type of this person is. And they want to come at you with a genuine offer. Now, Leo, I don't see this person being a scrub. This person is not a scrub because I see them in the king position. All right. This person has their stuff together, but they put a lot of thought when it comes to emotions and feelings and expressing of love. A date for them to you, they'll probably take you to their favorite park and explain to you why it's their favorite park and pack you a picnic. Something like that. Or there's something that you say that you forgot about, but they'll remember it because you mentioned it. That's this person. So, like I see this energy over here, how you're just kind of like, why don't I have anybody? Well, this person's about to come your way. So, Leo, if you have like I said, you're planning a trip to a fashion show, a factory, a museum. Hell, I even want to say comedy club. I would be on the lookout for this person. Because they do have good intentions. And they are going to be different than your usual type. They might even dress a little different than you're used to. There may even be, I also want to say this, with this card, there might even be an age gap. And you're not used to dating somebody of a certain age. Maybe you have an age limit. It could also be that as well, Leo. All right, Leo. Moving on. I thought that was a good reading. I hope you did too. All right. Virgos, my Virgos. Oh my gosh, Soja, yes. Self-love is the best love. And not to toot my own horn, but you know, nobody can show me a good time as myself. Because I know what I like. And I know what I enjoy. And I know I'm guaranteed to give myself a good time. Just saying. All right. Virgo. Moving on to Virgo. My Mercury siblings. Who is coming towards my Virgos? Who's this new person? Hopefully a new person. Let me not say that. Who's the person coming towards my Virgos? Because the cards are going to give me whoever they give me. Who is coming towards my Virgos? Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Time to have some... We were just talking about having a good time, weren't we, Soja? We were just talking about having a good time. Life should be fun. Let's see what's going on here. Virgo, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on that side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. If the reading does not resonate with you, please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. If none of the readings resonate, then I just don't have a message for you this week, and that's perfectly okay. Check back next week. The Devil. Ooh, got 2 cards. The Moon. And the Knight of Wands. Let's do one more for Virgo, please. One more for Virgo. Wow, yours are coming out in 2s, Virgo. So I'll have to make a little extra room on your side over here. All right, let's go to your person's side here. Got some duality in your reading. The number 2 could be, look, duality. Look, guys. I literally said duality. 2 more cards are coming up, and then Gemini comes up. Don't doubt my skills, guys. Do not doubt my skills. All right. All right, gotta move you over here, Virgo. One more card, please. Well, Virgo, zodiac signs I see: Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, and Libra. More earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but especially Capricorn and Taurus with the major arcana cards. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. I have a little bit of water, a little bit of fire, but not as strong as the other placements. Please keep in mind that those could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or yours. So Virgo, you have been through toxic energy. You have been loyal. You have been through the ringer emotionally. I see that here with the Devil. I see that here with the 9 of Wands. You've already experienced what it's like to be in a toxic connection. And even though you wanted to stay loyal to that connection, the universe made it to the point where you guys are not together anymore. There might have been some activity that you were doing in secret to get over the connection. You may have indulged in drinking. May have. I'm not saying that you did. Maybe you went out and spent more money than you should have. Maybe you went out of your way to reconnect with this person when that situation ended. And now you're to this point like, I don't even know if I even want a relationship at this point. You're kind of like, I could take it or leave it. However, sometimes universe has other plans, right? I see somebody who is going to be a very strong connection, a very divine connection. Somebody who's attractive in your eyes. See, because I have 2 cards of attraction here. The Empress and the 9 of Pentacles signify attractiveness. So you will be attracted to this person. There's no gender in tarot. There's no gender in tarot. I'm just going to say she because there's girls on these cards. Could be dealing with a man. But you are going to be very attracted to this person. They're going to be just your type. Let's say you like the girl next door look. Let's say you like the tall, dark, and handsome look. This person is going to be physically your type. And I do see this as being a divine connection. This person has their stuff together. This person knows how to work for things. And when I say knows how to work for things, I don't just mean working for money. They know how to work on relationships. They know how to work on connections. They know how to take nothing and turn it into something. They have this type of mentality. I'm going to shuffle really quick. And Virgo, because your cards kept coming out in twos, like 2, 2, 2, Gemini. I want to say it may be a Gemini, and that could be in their sun, moon, Venus, or rising, or the number 222 could be significant. Maybe they were born on February 22nd, or maybe you will meet them on February 22nd. I'm just letting you know that. Again, I do see Scorpio here. I do see Capricorn and Pisces and Taurus and Libra, but I really wanted to say that. That could be who you're meeting. Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry. That usually the cards will fall and spill themselves, but that was me. I kind of got distracted by the 2 of Cups that I dropped my cards there. You guys will be connected by common ground. You dealt with pain. They dealt with pain. On your side, I see somebody broke your heart. On their side, their heart was broken, but because there was other people involved. So you guys will share that connection. I see a soulmate card here. Where will Virgo meet this person? How will Virgo know this person? Where will Virgo meet this person? Okay. When I see the King of Swords, remember that's the intellectual card, somebody who's very disciplined, somebody who's very, very, very intellectual. I'm thinking you might meet them at school or a place where there's learning involved. There, if it's not school or learning involved, it's definitely going to be at a place that requires critical thinking. But I also want to let you know too, because it's followed by the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Swords, that it could also be at a school function, a college function, or a learning function. Again, I'm really getting learning here, strong learning with this King of Swords. Because the King of Swords is a teacher after all, when used in this context. So you might have a learning function soon. I don't know what kind of function that's going to be, but it's going to be a learning function. It's going to be kind of similar to a party or a gathering, and you'll meet this person here. And I dare say, Virgo, if there's any type of alcohol involved, I'm not saying there's going to be, but there might, you might catch this person crying in the corner. All right, I'm just letting you know that. Or vice versa, they might catch you crying in a corner with this 10 of Swords. They might still be mourning whatever they're going through. But you're going to say something to them. You're going to open up the lines of communication. I dare say you might make them laugh. You might make them laugh. You might say something that makes them feel better. You might brighten up their spirits. With that Ace of Swords, you're going to do some type of communication that's going to kind of perk them up and cheer them up. Which that would explain this playfulness card. You can get one more. Oop. Look. Guess what? You guys know what 2 zodiac signs are in this card, right? Virgo and Gemini. That connection will be very strong. That is going to open a new creation for a relationship to start. That'll be what starts it. Will this be a good match for Virgo? Will this be a good match for Virgo? Okay. Yes, it'll be a good match, Virgo. And look, there's a 2 on that card. There is a 2 on that card. I mentioned a lot of zodiac signs here, so I just want to keep that in mind. I mentioned a lot of zodiac signs here. But I'm telling you right now, the strongest one I see here is Gemini. And all those 2s, 2, 2, 2, 2, can be very significant. Again, you might meet them on the February 22nd. You might meet them in Gemini season. But again, I see you meeting this person at a learning function. Any function where you're going to learn. You might join a seminar. You might join a class to build a better business. You might be trying to strive to do something different, and you might meet them there. And it's a good connection. A very good connection. All right. So Virgos, if you're thinking about taking a class, sign up. And let me know about it. Maybe sign up for class on February 22nd. Hey, everybody cries. I know I cry. Crying is good for the soul. Helps you release the trauma, helps you release the pain. Oh, yeah. Aw, Debbie, why? Hope you're okay. Libra. Look, I know men don't do this. Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do it, but they don't admit it. But ladies, am I right? Sometimes we watch a movie knowing darn well it's going to make us cry. All right. For example, I watched The Fox and the Hound knowing I'm going to cry when she leaves Todd in the woods. And my eyes just bawl out, but I still put myself through it anyway. Libra. Yeah, the past, I can tell you what I did this year. I cried all my tears in 2025 about the past. And then this year I was like, you know what? Nope, I'm not dealing with it. I blocked people, whether they were people who were wasting my time. Even family members, I was like, it's got to be about me this year. I got to think about myself. Libra, who is coming towards my Libra? Reconciliation. Somebody wants to come back around to my Libras. You guys, I'm hyper today. I have no idea why I'm hyper. I didn't eat no sugar. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's because I didn't have sugar today. I didn't have my sugar fix. And I'm going through that backup sugar that's in my body. I don't know. But this is hyper jilly. You don't always get hyper jilly, but you got hyper jilly today. Knight of Swords. The Moon. Two of Swords. Yeah, you got a decision to make. Yes, you do. Hermit. King of Swords. Page of Wands. All right. Zodiac signs I see. Heavy air. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces. And then one fire sign with the court card. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Libra, you got a decision to make. This person, if they haven't already done so, will, if they haven't done so, come back to let you know, Libra, I miss you. I've done a lot of self-reflection and I need to be with you. I want you, Libra. And you're thinking to yourself, because this person came out of nowhere. This person came out of nowhere or is going to come out of nowhere and just express how they're feeling towards you. And you're like, how long have you been feeling like this for? Because I had no clue. I had no clue. And now you're stuck deciding whether or not you want to give this person another shot. Now, they do have good rationale. They are intelligent, very well spoken, and they might be at a good position in life considering that this is a king card. But they have just enough playful energy to flirt a little bit, to hold on that youthful, just enough to make you laugh. Tell me more about this person that's coming back to Libra. Tell me more about this person that's coming back to Libra. Oop, hey, come back here. Oh my God, it's phone. Seven of Wands. This person is willing to fight for you. This person has thought about a serious commitment with you. Dare I even say marriage? They are not happy without you. Taurus with the Hierophant. Whatever is going on between you and this person, Libra, they will fight for you. They will fight for you. Hey, Dewey. My best friend's wedding, yeah. Like Cameron Diaz, they had her sing that awful song. That was pretty hilarious there. I'm going to get some more clarification here, Libra, because I do see them looking inward, taking a lot of accountability on their actions and how it was. I do see them very well established. I do see them playful enough and flirtatious enough to keep this interesting. I do see that they'll fight for you. They want a serious commitment with you. I know they're satisfied without you. But what concerns me, Libra, is that I don't see any Cups cards. So let's get some clarification here. Oh. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, come on. Let's get one more, please. Libra, the connection that this person wants with you, and I'm just going to be honest with you, it's how you benefit them. I'm not sure exactly what happened between you and this person, but whatever happened with them, you did stuff for them that nobody else would do, or they can't find it within somebody else, because how they see you, Libra, is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who puts others' needs before herself. I'm not saying you're a she. This is no gender in tarot. But you're somebody who's selfless, who gives to others, who helps others, who makes the house a home, someone who's nurturing, someone who takes care of their partner. And this is how they see you. And they will work hard to have someone like you. You inspire them to be better. But what concerns me, Libra, is that they love what you can do for them. I mean, like I said, you do inspire them. They do see you in a positive light. But it concerns me that I don't have any cups cards yet. I don't even have the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles even. So this person sees you how you benefit them, and they miss that. They miss that about you. Now, Libra, I don't know if you read or watched my Libra 2026 New Year video, but I remember when I did your 2026 reading, I broke down in tears doing your reading, because you give so much to others, and it sucks when they don't give it back to you, because you just want to be loved and to be accepted. And I feel like this person is one of those people who will take from you because you give it. Don't get me wrong, they're in a good position and they want commitment with you, and they're willing to work hard to be with someone like you, but I do not see love here. I'm going to get one more card, okay? They can learn to love you. If you're okay with that, Libra, they can learn to love you. When I see the King of Cups, I automatically know that that person is in love. When I see the Queen of Cups, I know that person has deep affection for you that has the potential of turning into love. If you're willing to stick it out until they get to that point, it's possible. But look how far I had to get to in order to get this cup to come out. If you got time, then go for it, Libra. If you don't have time, then that's also your decision. Moving on. I'm going to take a sip of my water here. Wink, wink. To my 85 beautiful souls that entered my video and chat, please hit that like button for me. Much love and light to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every view, every stop by. If you find yourself gravitating towards my videos, please consider subscribing. That way you're notified every single time I pop up on YouTube. Scorpio. 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 I know I drive y'all crazy. I'm a Gemini. It's my job to drive Scorpios crazy. But I love y'all. Who is coming towards my Scorpios? Who is coming towards? Oh, I got two cards. Two cards fell. Attraction and passion. Ooh, so an attractive, passionate person is coming your way, Scorpio. Love that. One more shuffle. Scorpio, you will be on this side. Your person will be on that side. Remember, the roles can be reversed. If the reading does not resonate, check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Do not force a reading to resonate if it does not. If none of the readings resonate, that's okay. I just don't have a message for you this week. Check next week. It happens. Two of Pentacles. Four of Cups. Six of Cups. You like the energy. You should catch me when me, Zia, Sarah, and the girls are talking about what's in our cups. Right, Zia? Five of Pentacles. And the Star. Zodiac signs I see. I see a lot of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I have Aquarius as well. Then I got two cups here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Well, Scorpio, you're at this place in life where you're at a crossroads. You're determined whether or not you want to have a go at it with somebody. Somebody that you're familiar with. Somebody that you've known for a while. But of course, Scorpio, you are the sign of transformation. You are also the sign of suspicion. You always suspect something, even if the person hasn't done anything to you. It's just something about your nature that makes you untrusting. And I always tell you guys gotta work on that. Because when you do that, it does hinder connections. And I believe what's going on your side, Scorpio, is that I do like this person. I'm not really okay being by myself right now. And I do like this person, and we really know each other very well. They're a good person. I think they're kind. I think they're sweet. I think they're generous. I think they have good intentions, but I'm not sure. On their side, they do have good intentions. That's what I'm telling you. Quit being suspicious. They have good intentions, Scorpio. You know why I know that? Because they have the Ten of Pentacles here. They're looking at marriage possibly in the future. Kids, dogs, money, foundation. They're looking at the end game with you. But right now, you got them feeling out in the cold, Scorpio. And they feel like you're their wish come true. You're their wish upon a star, Scorpio. And I'm not trying to sound corny, but that's really what they see you as. So Scorpio, you know this person. You're familiar with this person. There is attraction between you and this person. And I have a feeling that you're fearing that the passion encounter can interfere with whatever connection you have. Right now, I'm hearing, Scorpio, in my head. And I know I'm reading for both men and women, but I'm hearing in my head, Scorpio, that you're saying, see, this is why men and women can't be friends, because somebody's always going to be attracted to somebody else. And of course, you could be not a straight person watching my video. You can take that as the same thing. This is you're probably thinking, say, see, this is why I can't be friends with somebody I'm attracted to. I can't be friends with the same sex. I'm attracted to the same sex. You might be thinking that too. I'm going to tell you right now, Scorpio, you're overthinking it. This person has good intentions. The only thing that I see bad on their side, it's not even bad. The only thing I see disappointing on their side is that they're feeling left out in the cold by you. A lot of people don't know this about Scorpios, but Scorpios, they develop those trust issues early on in life because they go through a lot of trauma. They go through a lot of things. I always tell people, check where you have Scorpio and what house it is in, because that's where you're going to have to deal with the most trauma. For example, my Scorpio is in the 4th house, the house of family. And I did a lot of trauma in my family growing up. And that's just one of the things that Scorpio does for us. They teach us things. They put us through things where we have to transform and we learn. So I understand why you are the way that you are, Scorpio. Trust me. I'm not saying that it's easy for you to do. It's hard for you to change that because that's literally what you're meant to do. You're meant to go through those things in order to transform. But nobody can transform better than you. I got the 2 of Wands, the Tower, and the Chariot. Cancer, Scorpio, Aries energy. Scorpio, I see you considering them. I see you're attracted to them. I see that you're attracted to them. I see that you want them. But you're refusing to get off that ledge. Again, it's because you're fearing this Tower moment. But I do want to let you know, you have a time limit on this. You have a time limit on this. Because in this person's eyes, you guys know each other so well. There's no reason you should be questioning this. There's no reason for you to doubt this. This person has not done, like I said, anything for you to cause suspicion. And I have a feeling that if a decision is not being made soon, this person's just going to go off. Because some people don't want to wait. They're like, if you're not sure of me, then why am I here? I don't deserve to be put on hold until you figure things out. That's the way they're seeing it. And like I told you, they don't have bad intentions. They see endgame with you. They see you as their dream come true. Can you get some clarifications, please? Four of Swords. There's that 4 of Cups again, Scorpio. Like I said, Scorpio, if they haven't already come towards you, they're going to come towards you. You already know who I'm talking about, though. Again, this is not for every Scorpio. I'm reading for a ton of you. This is a collective, so take what resonates, what doesn't. But you already know who this is. If this applies to you, Scorpio, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You have an immense attraction towards this person. And when I say attraction, people automatically assume physical attraction. That's not true. There are people who get into relationships with people they're not physically attracted to, but they love their personality so much that person is attractive. So you are attracted to this person. Maybe physically, but also personality-wise. And there is a passionate energy between you two. And I really want to refocus on this card. There's a reason why you feel familiar with this person. It's because it was a meant to be connection. And what concerns me is this Tower card, because that's a karmic card. And remember when I said the offer won't be around long once it's made? If you take too long, you're still going to be in that Four of Cups energy as there was in the beginning. And then you're going to be waiting around again. The Queen of Swords is somebody who sets boundaries. Sets boundaries. And what's going to happen, Scorpio, if you decide not to take this person up on their offer, if you decide to. Now remember, I'm not always going to tell you things that you want to hear, because if you've been watching the rest of my readings, I've been pretty lighthearted and I joke. But then when I see a serious reading, I switch my mode to make sure my point goes across. Most of your readings I've done for you, Scorpio, have been great. But this one's a little different because, again, I'm reading for other Scorpios, not just the other ones. I tell you what the cards say. The energy will end up being flipped. At first, you're suspicious or you don't trust it. Now their energy is going to flip if you decide not to. They're going to set a boundary with you now or in the future, should you choose not to pursue this. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who cuts somebody off really quick. And when I say they cut them off, they block, they delete them off their social media. They don't call, they don't respond to texts. They cut off because this person doesn't understand why you would even have to think about it. In their mind, they're like, you know me, Scorpio. Why are you acting like this? You know I would take care of you. You know I would be there for you. We've known each other such a long time. Why are you doubting this? And nobody wants to feel like they're not worthy of somebody else. So that energy will flip if an answer is not responded in a certain time frame. I'm not advising you to do anything. I'm just reading the cards. I'm just letting you know that there's a time frame with this connection. All right? There's a time frame. All right, moving on. You'll never know if the reading is for you or for the other person. If the reading makes sense, if it is aligning with your situation, then it is your reading. If it is not, then it is not your reading. And like I always tell everyone, my readings are not always going to resonate with you 100%. And as much as I would love that to happen, I'm reading for a ton of Scorpios. I'm reading for a ton of every zodiac sign. And I always tell people, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Because Like, for example, I have a Scorpio Mars, and that reading didn't resonate with me at all. The Gemini reading didn't resonate with me either, and I read for Gemini. And I have a Virgo moon. That didn't resonate for me either. I do have a Leo rising. That one was kind of close for me, actually. So I'm going to take whichever reading resonates for me. So that's how you know. And like I always tell people, if my readings don't resonate with you today, that's okay. That happens. And I always encourage other people to check out other tarot readers in case my readings don't resonate, because there's many of us on YouTube and we all have different spiritual gifts. And we all should encourage other people to support others, because that's our job, you know? And as you guys can see, I do like to stop and talk to people. Okay, let me get back to the readings, because I am a Gemini. I will get sidetracked. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. I always talk to you like you're my buddy, because I always have that energy whenever you guys come up. Sorry, I got to burn some more sage, guys. All right. Sagittarius. Who is coming towards my Sagittarius? Who is coming towards my Sagittarius? Past life relationship. You have known each other before. All right, Sagittarius, let's get to going. See what's going on here. I think somebody asked me who else I liked on YouTube. There's another tarot reader I like, guys. Suit of Cups Tarot. She doesn't show her face either, but she's very quick. She's a lot quicker with the reads than I am, but I like her a lot. She just goes straight to it. King of Wands, Justice. And she reads differently than I do. We all read differently. Six of Cups. Oops, too many cards, too many cards. What I will say is this, though. I will say this. I don't like when other tarot readers tell you not to watch another tarot reader because they don't do things the way they do things. That's never good. Just because a tarot reader does something different than they do and they try to discourage that, I don't like that. There's enough room for all of us on this platform. There's no reason for that. And we all do things differently. Queen of Wands. All right. Zodiac signs, I see. Let's get back to the happy vibes. Get back to the happy vibes. Hold on. Because I was happy and hyper. We're going to get that energy back, y'all. Whew. All right. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries with the King of Wands. We got Libra. More Queen of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this. I have a divine pairing. I have a divine pairing. That makes sense. That makes sense for the past life relationship. This person, you're going to know who this is by just looking at them. I see you guys making eye contact and thinking like, who is that? Who is that? Now, Sagittarius, I do want to say this person, now, usually when I see this card, the Six of Cups, usually when I see this card, it means you already know this person. But considering the fact that I have this past life relationship and this divine union, this is a person that you're going to meet and they're going to feel familiar to you. They're going to feel like you've met them before. You're going to feel like this unexplained karmic connection with this person. And you're going to be okay on your side. Like, you're like, I'm good. I want to go for this. This person makes sense to me. And this person that's coming towards you, they're confused because they're used to having a lot of experiences in life. And when I say experiences, I'm not talking about promiscuity, although that could be the case. But maybe they also have more focuses on life. Maybe they're focusing on school, work, making more money, beautifying themselves, maybe their health. And people just happen to come and go in their life. So when they meet you, it's kind of like, I gotta think about it. I'm not sure. But the connection is strong. I explain it at the very beginning, Liam. It can go for your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit your situation, then that's not your reading. If it does, then that's your reading. That's how most tarot card readers do it. Sun, moon, Venus, or rising, because we read for collectives. We read for a variety of the same zodiac signs. So it's always best to check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. All right, moving on. Where will Sagittarius meet this person? Where will Sagittarius meet this person? Very interesting. The Fool, Aries or Pisces. Oh, wow. Okay, so you're going to meet them out on some type of adventure, Sagittarius, which it doesn't shock me because you are the sign of the traveler. That does not shock me one bit. So you might meet them when you're traveling. You might meet them when you're doing something adventurous like rock climbing, mountain biking. If you go hunting, maybe something like that. But you're going to meet them in a situation like that. Or out on vacation. What is a little baffling, though, is it's also followed by the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. You guys, please do not be negative in my chat. Judgment. Oh, luring moon, I didn't take that way at all. I never took it that way. I was just explaining to you how the readings go. I'm never mean. I'm never vulgar. I never take things offensively. I understand that people don't always resonate with the readings. And sometimes I just like to explain to make sure everybody understands. So I didn't take it that way at all, dear. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Sagittarius, I'm sorry. Let me get back to your reading. I apologize. All right, I'm gonna concentrate on the reading for Sagittarius, guys. Give me a moment. So, like I said, you're gonna meet this person either on vacation or during some type of adventure. What's concerning to me, though, it's not gonna be at a good moment. So that is what I was trying to clarify, because I saw it followed by the Three of Hearts and the Three of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So when you do meet this person, it's going to be an instant connection, Sagittarius, but it's not going to be at the right moment. It's going to be like in a very inopportune moment. It might be after they just broke up with somebody, or maybe after you just broke up with somebody, and it won't be exactly the most beautiful connection. I will say that. It's kind of like right person, wrong time. However, that won't last very long. That won't last very long. Because I do see that this person is going to be like, hey, I'm not in the right place right now, but maybe later on we can go do something and revisit this connection. Because I do see this to the point where this person's like, well, I may not be feeling it right now, but there's something about Sagittarius that makes me want to give this a try. Sagittarius, and this is only going to resonate for some of you, this person might be involved with someone else when they meet you. That's why it's right person, wrong time. And usually that happens during karmic connections. Usually when we meet a karmic connection, it usually happens in the worst time and place. But universe usually does that when you need to learn something. I do see you guys being happy, though. I do see that. Because this card also indicates celebration. Sagittarius, they might ask you out for drinks. They might ask you to a group gathering. And that's going to be their way of asking you out on a date. Careful, though. Careful. Sagittarius, when I usually talk to you, Sagittarius, I usually do your readings like we're homies, like we're buddies, like we're best friends. I usually tell you the deal. In this particular reading, it's a little bit mixed of good and not so good. The good thing is, yes, this is a divine counterpart. You were meant to meet this person. You are right knowing that when you see this person, you are meant to connect. The not so good part is that you met them at not the right time. They don't want to let go of meeting you, though, so they're willing to hang on to you, but they are not quite over the heartbreak that they're dealing with. So it's very possible, Sagittarius, that they might treat this like a rebound situation. But what's disappointing about that, Sagittarius, is that depending on how this is handled, this could be a great love. Depending on your willpower, Sagittarius, you might say, look, I like you. we can be friends, but until you handle whatever this is, I don't want to proceed any further. And I know that's really, really hard, especially when you feel like you know that person and it's a strong connection. I know that's difficult. That's easier said than done. I don't even know if I could resist that, even if my cards are telling me not to do it, and even if my angels are screaming in my ear. But I want that person. Sometimes we're a little stubborn. All right. If you play this right, Sagittarius, if you play this right, this can be a divine connection. But that person needs to heal. Because I see 2 cards with the 3 of Swords. That person's got to heal first. And then you guys can be the king or queen that you guys are meant to be. Again, right person, wrong time. Universe has a sense of humor. What can I say? What are the cards with the black border? Oh, those are my Rider-Waite Tarot cards. They're both Rider-Waite Tarot, but I use these as clarifiers. By the way, whoever sent me the other cards from my Amazon wish list, I gotta check who did that for me. I think one of my viewers did that. I'm gonna give them a shout out on my next video. That was very sweet. Once I bless them and cleanse them, I will be using them. Thank you so much for that. You know what? I'm not sure, Liam. I've had these cards for so many years. Like this one here. I got this one. I actually bought this at Barnes & Noble. This one, this was my first tarot deck. And yes, I know they're in good condition because I take good care of my cards. This one, I believe I got off of eBay because I wasn't a big Amazon person back in the day. I'm still not, but we'll see. And then these were gifted to me by viewers in the past. So these were, I had viewers because I used to be on YouTube quite a lot back then. And I used to have a wish list, and these were gifted to me by viewers. And these I got off of Etsy. And I have a lot more cards, but I can't show all of them to you guys. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. All right, last but not least, Capricorn. Capricorn. FG. Okay, well, FG, you weren't here earlier, but I was telling Debbie and Zia, and now that you're here, I still have to wait for Sarah. But because you guys do this for free and because you guys volunteer and help me weed out my chat during the lives, I saw that you joined my Patreon. I saw that you did that. So, you know, YouTube doesn't pay me very much either. So I obviously I can't pay you guys, but I do want to gift all of you guys a free membership to my Patreon because I will be uploading there regularly. Trust me, I already have some pre-recorded videos. So I'll get you a free membership. Zia will get one. Debbie will get one. And so will Sarah. So I want to give you guys that as a gift, as a thank you, because I appreciate you guys so much. So once everybody's joined my Patreon, you'll get a free membership. FG, I saw you on there, so I'm going to make sure to get that for you, okay? All right. Last but certainly not least, Capricorn. Who is coming towards my Capricorn? Who is coming towards my Capricorn? And eventually, if I can do this more often, I can get you guys a free personal reading when I have more time. Eventually, I hope this will get big enough to where I can make more time to do personal readings and work less, you know? Passion. Allow your heart and soul and to sing with joy. All right, who is coming towards my Capricorn? Capricorn, you'll be on this side. Your person will be on this side. The roles can be reversed. Please check out your sun, moon, Venus, or rising. Do not force the reading to resonate if it does not. If none of the readings resonate, I just don't have a reading for you this week, and that's okay. It happens. Three of Swords. King of Swords. The World card. King of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. And Three of Cups. All right. Well, on your side, Capricorn, I see you being a little cold here. You've dealt with some heartbreak recently, and now you're in this King of Swords energy. You're like, I ain't about that love right now. I got to focus on myself. I got to focus on my position in life. I have my head over my heart right now. I've already completed this cycle. I'm not really even sure if I want a relationship right now. Well, we're about to change your mind in a second. Zodiac signs I see: Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Those are the strongest zodiac signs I see. The person coming towards you, Capricorn, I'm telling you right now, is somebody that has to do with money. Something that has to do with money. So you may work with this person. You might. Because I see the King of Pentacles. This is probably somebody who pays you money. They're probably your boss. They're probably a business owner. I see that with the King of Pentacles here. And I dare say, if they are your boss, I dare say this: they might give you favoritism, Capricorn, because you are attractive. You are attractive. And you're over here like, oh, I'm just working hard, doing my thing. It's like slipping right under your nose and like you don't even notice it. This person, dare I say, may even want to take you out for drinks. Or they might even throw a party just so they can invite you to it. Let's get some more cards here. Seven of Wands. This person is strategizing to be with you. They see you as a soulmate. They see you as someone worth fighting for. And they will do what they have to do to win at all costs. All right, Capricorn, let's see how you see it. Let me see how you see this person, Capricorn, because I see how they see you. I see how they see you, and you're kind of over here like, I can take it or leave it. As far as romance, not this person, as far as romance in general. Ooh. That was the Four of Swords, by the way. And that was the Four of Swords. Okay. Your energy is kind of matching theirs. Interesting. All right. So So Capricorn, you have the same kind of drive they do, whether you notice it or not. You're the type of person who fights for what they want. You ponder, you think, you strategize. But because of what you went through recently, you're not at this place where you're like completely satisfied where everything's going. You're like, you don't realize what's missing is companionship and affection. You just know that you're not satisfied in your life, so you continue to work the same way that this person does. But in your mind, you're like, something's missing. But you don't want to admit to yourself that it's companionship, intimacy, dare I say, because it says passion in this card. It's like you're not willing to admit to yourself that that's what you want because of what you experienced here. Everybody needs love, whether they want to admit it or not. Okay. Capricorn. Yeah, I think this person is your boss. Capricorn, your boss has a crush on you. They're going to invite you out pretty soon. Like I said, for drinks, or they're going to throw a party just so they can invite you to it. Oh my goodness, they are attracted to you. They want you. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Will Capricorn be interested? Would Capricorn be interested in this person when they approach? Would Capricorn be interested in this person? Would Capricorn even consider this person? Yes, you would. Yes, you would. I think what happens here, Capricorn, is that because they share a similar work ethic to you and they have the same drive as you, it makes you admire them. It makes you respect them. And a lot of people don't understand that love also requires respect. Love also requires appreciation, not just romantic feelings. And I believe because you respect this person and you admire this person and the fact that they dote upon you and treat you so well, you would be okay with this. Like you would actually consider them. This is a yes card. It even says it right there. Yes. You would be interested in this person. And I don't think you realize that until they show interest. Because again, you weren't about it. You were not admitting to yourself that I want companionship. And let me tell you something. They do see you as a soulmate. All right? And I'm going to tell you, this person is very experienced when it comes to physical intimacy. And the attraction that they have for you is very strong. I dare say they think about you when they're laying down, if you know what I'm saying. So there is emotion here. There is respect here, because I know that's important. And there is physical attraction and connection here. Again, Capricorn, I'm really suspecting that this is a boss or a person who's in a position of authority in some shape or form. And I do believe that this is going to be very good physically because of these two cards and this card. So that is who is coming towards you. I have Capricorn energy. I have Aries energy. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, and then of course the earth placements. Taurus, Virgos, especially strong Capricorn. Alrighty. That is all, my beautiful zodiac signs. That is all. It's okay, better late than never. You missed it, FG. I was super hyper at the beginning, and then it just kind of went downhill, you know. It didn't go downhill. My peppy left me. I still have some peppy, but it's not as peppy as it was in the beginning. Like I said, I didn't have any sugar or caffeine, so I'm not quite sure where it came from. Thank you so much, TMKC. I saw all your comments. Of course, I couldn't respond to all of them because I had to concentrate on the reading. Thank you for all the new faces. Hi, Delaney. I didn't say hi to you. Thank you for all the new faces. Thank you for the old faces showing up. To my 65 beautiful people in the chat, thank you so much for stopping by. Hit that like button before you leave. Make sure to subscribe. That way you're notified every single time I post a video on YouTube. Thank you so, so very much. Thank you so much, Zia, for modding. Thank you, FG, for modding. I know Debbie probably left. Thank you for modding. But I appreciate you guys so much. Mwah. Namaste. Make sure you guys join the Patreon. Love you.